I enjoy getting to them. So.
Team was only 25 points away from the league. I mean, that's it.
It's very close.
We did not necessarily catch for the winning team, for the last place team. Okay, so, moving on to the future topic, which is open house. Open house tips and tricks and whatnot. So, Kathy was very adamant. She wanted us to weigh into this stuff. Carl and Melinda and myself and Robin. So, some ideas. So the first one is have an open house toolbox. Things like toilet paper, furniture, indoor footwear, slippers, personal protection. No semi-automatic weapons. Which I'll argue with her face. I think you should like think about it as semi-automatic weapon. I think she should be fully automatic. Emergency snacks, buy business cards, buy recommendation agreement, AREG, purchase facility, all that kind of stuff. Amanda has a fun story.
My toilet
Right.
was that my best one?
There's a hundred.
Yeah.
I can't make it John, but it's like I got my part all the time. Yeah.
I should no, I should be.
So I was at my first meeting open house. So I was well, so this was my first open house at like 5,000 club house, and we were 88. And everything's going smoothly. The open house is going great. Guests are coming and going, and one thing asked if she would run the toilet. No, because guests were right there, and I said, you might want to go out with your arm. So is that okay? And the light goes on, we get to go to the open house, and all I did was go to the restroom. So I go and make some and then I go and flush the toilet. And the water was like, the next thing I know, there's water flowing out over the toilet, all over the bathroom, into the kitchen, and I'm calling Kathy. Oh my God, Kathy, what do I do? Help me, help me! And our seller, one of our sellers, was in the hospital, and he gave us the cellar guide. Called and asked him. I told him, so I'm totally fine. And she says, there should be a toilet or a toilet plunger here or something. And in this particular house, they've got tenants in the basement. They're kind of a B&B situation. And one of the tenants comes running upstairs and he's like, there's water running down here into my bed. And I'm like, oh my God.
I didn't realize that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So I finally go upstairs and I already turned off the water to the toilet, but that didn't stop it from just continuing to flow everywhere, all that had already spilled. And so I found a towel and I put the towel down where it looked like maybe the water might be escaping down to the second floor. And I finally get a hold of the cellar and we get the plunger and it takes one plunge to punch it. And the whole thing was and I get it all cleaned up finally. And I turn it back into the room and this one thing again. And then, 3 seconds after I get the last towel up off the floor, I
Answer the door.
oh my God. That was my first big waiting to see the home. So yeah,
Just
excitement.
Does anybody else have things that maybe aren't just done that might be a good idea?
Room spray.
Oh, like a breeze or something?
Yeah.
Oh, winter packets.
What I do with that is be careful with the spray. It sometimes it gets a little much. I do. And one they open all the windows.
Yeah, yeah. I write like even some people don't like that. It's just sometimes it's must.
All of your information as well as my information. And like the 49th estate. Yeah. Made a nice little mini.
I will get some. And make sure you put your cards on the other side.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Under folder Breeze.
On the subject of Breeze, number 19, when we get to it, I was wondering if, like, going around the house using the Breeze massive amounts, so that means not.
I think we'll get there.
Well, when people smell that, they go, where are they hiding? Maybe they do that, so.
Or open
another
windows before you.
thing.
Yes. All right.
LES.
But sometimes, I feel twice about please remove your shoes if the floor is really filthy. Do I still have to put that?
Really slippers.
But like asking people,
You know, they've got those little
I did
slip on
one last
elastic.
house, I think twice about letting people pick up their shoes.
They sell a, on the slope. On the slope, when guys come in to camps, they have to put those little blue rubber, plastic.
Yeah, the
Plastic
Mesh
strips on them.
protector.
Yeah, you could have some of those.
So on here,
I should try that. I think it's on my other list.
on here, these indoor footwear, is because Kat always wears slippers. My first open house with her, I felt like a fool in my socks. And she looked, I mean, I always wear shirt stays, so you can, you can see that I have these that go all the way down my feet. I keep my shirt tucked in. So I look even.
Military.
Yes.
That is the military thing.
So I look even more silly.
yeah.
Kathy in her nice little slippers. I mean, you can find some semi-professional slippers.
I
Some
just
people
saw
just like-
black socks, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it shows respect for the client. It shows respect for the seller, but and then maybe respect for the client.
Right.
I have
I do, yeah.
airline slippers that I carry.
What did you say that the last episode?
We have a box. You can buy a really nice fancy little crate, and it says if you would like to keep your shoes on, you can slip these things over, and you can keep them in there right by the door, right next to you. It's like $7.50. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just put the box out right next to the sign. They choose whether they want.
Because if you have elderly people looking at the, or seniors looking at the house, a lot of them, they have special tools in their shoes. They're not gonna want to.
Right. For the integrity of Kathy, yet again. It's just like, you'll never see anything.
She maintains who has the cookbook, has the
And it's good if you like the comments. After that, if any shows some receipt reports it directly to your
Right, yeah, we haven't, Kathy likes it, she just always wants to be the one to.
She wants to see it.
Yeah.
They just skipped.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So moving on to the speaking next. Kind of going along the same line as protection. Know your way out of the home. State roads, back door, for instance, find a place to shelter, and then a hostile encounter. Coming in guesses.
Actually, when I did my real estate license in Texas, I was confronted by an older lady and her son. That was 24 years ago.
And now, and story about being a real estate agent in Texas. Something bad happened.
Actually,
We'll go to Texas.
So, so this isn't necessarily only like someone trying to get you. This is like, I don't know the circumstances, but older lady and her son coming in saying you have to leave. And,
no, they
a vagrant wanted you. Really?
Yeah, front door and back door locked.
I'm always scared of this
Sure.
one.
Yeah.
In case something happens, I put ice water in my car, which is, and before someone will come to you, to your door, hey, your car. Shut it. They were ready to have some help. If they want to help you, you're gonna be able to come. So I bought this one. In case there's some stuff in you all straight lace.
I do. I'm never afraid. I'm good.
I got you.
Go on.
We've discovered that Team 3 is beating everybody.
Who's that captain?
That is Amanda. She's killing it with 434 points.
What's the source?
Mostly her prospect calling,
Okay.
or prospecting, when she knocked on all those doors. And business doors.
Cool.
Aaron's team teacher is in second place. He's the high point getter at 399.
And what are those points coming
Looks like mostly business cards. And prospect calling doesn't. And then team 1 we're in last place. We haven't seen James or Jonathan for some time, so it's going to be against the world.
from? And we're in last place?
We're in last place.
Oh my gosh.
25 more points.
Really?
Yeah.
They're running, we're very close.
And we've just gone through the first couple of.
Oh, okay, and this particular session ends when?
July.
July 4th. Okay, all right, so we can catch up.
Oh, yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Okay. Cool. Keep going.
Okay.
What'd you say, honey?
I said, oh, it's all It's me and Marty.
So number 3, stay busy. No visitors. Become your sphere of influence. Work on calendaring for your week. Stay alert.
Okay, now.
I think I said something along those lines of you don't want to answer the door with that. I was just sleeping on someone else's couch. This is mine. Face.
I had a young man working for me a long time ago, and he was very good with people and was very good in the field, but he wasn't the most, he was on the lazy side. And I got a complaint from, I think, a homeowner that came home, and he was sitting up on their kitchen counter leaning against the cabinets. That's how he was holding the open house open. We could have stopped at that. It was kind of his personality.
I know open house need a short time. Always be ready with the script in your head as to how to successfully reach your guests without hovering or asking too many questions. But asking pertinent questions will put you in charge. People who like work in charge. They trust and get the job done on their behalf. That's it.
makes sense. I mean, yeah, if you're a doormat at an open house, people are gonna come in, look around, and then be gone. You cannot be a doormat. That is a one-time opportunity to engage with them. You may never see them again. If you don't ask the right questions and engage with them, they're gone. $7,000 just walked out. That's how you have to think.
Anticipate questions about the home, the market, and the neighborhood. Know the features of the home bring, so you can recite them within the town's right without looking at the analyzed printout. Prepare a connected market analysis for the neighborhood with your business card on the document, so you can clean up the neighbors. Other sellers and buyers. Be familiar with the information contained in the property disclosure. I've had two strong leads come from open houses and but they each came in with questions about the history of the house. And if I didn't have the property disclosure, there's no way that I would have been able to answer. So I made it a point to at least go through the property disclosure before, so that I can maybe have some knowledge.
Another important thing in number 5 is the word sellers. Don't assume that everybody that shows up in an open house is a buyer. It could be 3 doors down a neighbor checking you out to see how you manage open houses, and he might be a seller. And if you've got information about the neighborhood that affects the value of his home, that makes you more valuable.
Number 6, remove signed flyers from the yard and put unused flyers back at the end of the open house.
Remove the flyers from the yard sign. Don't leave the flyers in the firebox. Why? Nobody on my team can answer that. Why?
Because they won't
You
come
can.
in.
Oh, I see.
They're on the team.
They won't come in.
They won't come in. Yeah, they
The
won't come in.
information also that they get, that you don't, they will be.
That's right. It's going to be the listing realtor's flyers there. Yeah. So pull the flyers out. You're right. So they are forced to come in. I've had people come and knock on the door and say, "There's no flyers in the firebox." Wait, would you like to look around? No, but I'd like flyers. So I give you a flyer. But yeah, take them out. And then don't forget, if you're doing an open house up in Prominence, you don't have to drive all the way back up there. And I've done that before, where I find them in my car when I get home, and I go all the way back.
So make sure you have lots of signage at your open house. But one sign will suffice for 3 signs. Making people driving by think there's a party going on. This is not time to be lazy about getting signs. Number 8, never ever speak badly about the homes or the sellers. If a guest doesn't like the carpeting, you can ask them if they will have an interest in buying the home if the sellers will agree to change the carpeting. If, for all you know, if you're in an open house and have a license listing, the guest is the seller. Check them out.
Anybody ever have that experience yet? If you're doing new construction, many times the builder, if you're doing it for the listing realtor, the builder might show up and just checking you out. So sometimes it's a seller checking, especially when houses are selling and they're nervous and apprehensive and they're going to come find out who you are. So be careful what you say.
If the guest asks you if the seller is negotiable on the price, you can reflect the question by letting the guest know that you don't know if the seller is negotiable, and follow up with asking the question, what do you believe? Remember, your CMA makes you an expert in making. Also, remember that the sellers and realtors do not set the price. The price is set by market. Continue. The home isn't your home. Therefore, you don't need to be defensive about guests' criticism. You guys ever do that? I get the impulse.
Well, that's because you're a street fighter, Bill. You're ready to fisticuffs on anything.
I have to stop myself and remind myself, this isn't your house. Criticisms are good. Use your clipboard not only to log in the guests, but to make little notes on the side so that when you call these folks back, to make an appointment with them, to meet with them and show them other homes, or write an offer on the home discuss the details of the note with them. This sets you apart as a realtor in favor and this is really important.
That was one of Billy's recommendations, and it's so important to, if they, anything they say about their dog or their cat or their parents or their kids, make a note of it, so that when you call them back, in their mind, they're very special. Yeah, I take lots of notes. In fact, many times I'll say, do you mind if I take notes? When they walk in the door, do you mind if I take notes? The fact that, just the mere fact that you took the time to take notes makes it feel important.
Two places this is paid off that I've seen is one our closing gates. If that's something that you do, make the shopping course very easy if you already know something about it. And then the second part is I got a phone call one time. The guy came in, all he wanted was a list of properties. I got a second pay rate, a list of properties, and he came back out of the blue. And he's just stopping in. And so I said, oh, is that Mr. Johnson? And the fact that I remembered his last name blew him away. And I didn't remember his last name, I just happened to be looking at the AREC saying, who is this the day before? So, take note.
Well,
Number 12, don't judge. Don't talk negatively about other realtors or the other real estate companies. Nothing is to be gained from this, and you will live less professionally as the guest. Remain close to the front doors so you stay alert and know who's coming and going. If the neighborhood is a bit sketchy, feel free to lock the front door. I'm pretty fearless, however, I've done that before. Make sure your cell phone is fully charged. Not only so you can access the home, but also so you can call the backup if necessary. As you open up the home, turn on all the lights, lamps, stove, and up stove number 2. Turn the stove on.
start cooking.
Then open all the window coverings. Make the home look as light and bright as possible. Reminder, always have your clipboard allowing people in rather than allowing guests to sign their guests. As stated earlier, write down your facility makes you so much smarter if you can call them back. Ask them for contact information that you tell them addresses.
So raise your hand if you're able to do that. Raise your hand really high if you're able to log people in instead of, okay, real high. Cool.
I don't always push for all of the information.
I know, the one bit of information I don't push too hard for would be the mailing address, because if you have an email and a phone number, you can find those people. But if I can get the mailing address, especially if they're sellers, then present those.
Before the guests leave, regardless of whether or not they like the home, simply repeat to them that you know this home isn't likely the home for them based on their comments. But would they like to put an offer on the home anyway? Always ask to be ordered. It'll be ordered next time. Carl wonders if masking smells is dishonest. I don't know, but it's a good question.
What do you think, Gabe?
So that really is going to put you having something.
What were you going to say?
That happened to me when I decided to eat on the floor. Because we went
didn't the first time, but the second time.
We did the first and second. None. No, I think it's.
But if they had masked it all the way through closing,
It's just a bit different. Let's roll about it. Let's take care of it. If you don't know about it,
good question.
Number 20, Central first question is going to ask. Thanks for coming to my open house. How is it going? Are you in the market to sell or buy a home? What are you looking for in the next one? And when you find the right one, will you be taking cash or creating the next one?
How many people have asked that question in the last month? Yeah, good, Amanda. Don't assume people are getting a loan. And probably they are, but if you ask the question, cash or new loan, it's very flattering actually. And it opens up doors again. Oh, you actually think I could take cash? We didn't have to. Never know. So you're going to create a new loan? It just opens doors for you. Bill, thank you.
When she couldn't pay for, when she thought she couldn't pay for the dress or whatever. Sorry. I just have a thing to do.
Learning all kinds of things.
Yeah, we are.
Properly prepare your seller clients for the open house with respect to how to make the homes presentable and the length of time you will be at the open house. Sellers should not be at the open house.
Just a lot of questions.
And that's why it's saying it opens doors. And you're right. It just so sets you apart because most realtors are not going to ask. They're just going to assume the question everyone gets asked. It almost makes people smile. They love it. Back to seller should not be at the open house with you. I had done open houses several years ago for a Jack White licensee from over here, and he really didn't have a lot of client control. Everything he did was kind of just brushing the surface. And I remember he asked me if I would do an open house for him. So I said sure, and I assumed he'd done all the right prep with the seller to get over there. And the seller said, "Oh, I'm going to stay here and help you sell my house." I said, "No, you're not." Well, yeah, I've been in sales before, and I said, "No, really. If you're that good at selling your house and you don't even need me, you get to do it all by yourself." "Oh, no, would you stay?" I said, "Oh, let me stay. You're going to be gone." He finally left, but that was bad preparation on part of the listing. But you don't need your seller there.
Well, I had one, I had a seller in the house where he was checking.
Did he come back? He stayed the whole time?
And then there were people looking at the house, and that's hour was there, but it's left.
If it's professionals working on the house, that doesn't really offend me very much because I think buyers like to know the sellers are doing work on the house to make the house better. But I don't want the seller there, but I wouldn't mind.
But the seller was like, "There's a bedroom."
Oh,
So I just told him.
no! You don't need me.
He was selling his house. But it was that slowly, so I just. He asked me to-
So number 22. Here, how you will answer yes questions. Which
This was another Carl input. Carl, why don't you what were you, what was your, what were you thinking?
Well, I get blindsided sometimes still when it requires permission of the house. Like when I did with some last time, on more than one occasion, people were asking about, so this landscaping here, is this here to like reflect the water away from the house, or is that intentional? And I go, I don't know. But instead of just going, I don't know, and then falling over, and then, I don't know, tell you what, let me get your phone number, I'll figure that out, I can give you a phone later. So, I don't know, it's not a bad thing to say, and I definitely don't want to make something up. So that's my go-to there. Let me find out. I know a guy. I'll ask and get back to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you always want to go back to a higher authority. I mean, I'm gonna find out for you, it almost sounds like you personally are gonna make a decision about it. You'll always want to say, let me talk with the sellers. Always go back to the higher authority.
You might want to bring a chair to the open house and then take it with you after the open house is in.
This is a Robin joke. So
And you can take it with you, right?
So Robin did an open house at one of our sketchier houses, and I learned that Robin's a little afraid of mice.
So you stand on the chair.
So she did, there was a vacant home, so she took a chair. I never thought of taking a chair, it was a great idea. So she does an open house, she takes a chair, and I always check in, I try to check in on everybody at my listings that are doing open houses. How's it going, Robin? There's a mouse in this house. I said, oh, it's gonna go hurt you. And so I didn't know, because she didn't tell me, but the rest of the open house she spent on the front porch. But she brought a chair. And so I went into the open house the following week. This house is big. Oh, it's, why did you? There's mice in there.
Oh, you weren't going back.
She was not even to go back again.
Good thing it was a warm day. It's a nice big porch. Otherwise.
Do not leave any of your personal marketing materials at the open house. Other realtors and sellers don't have an interest in your personal marketing tools, giveaways, or gifts.
Let's expand on that a little bit. That's certainly true with your resale sellers. But if you're doing a builder's house and you bring information into the open house about other builders' homes, or even the typical CMA that you might do for the neighborhood, and then you leave that there, that poor listing broker is going to get an earful from his builder. What you sell in their house. They don't want you talking about anybody else's house. So, especially if you're doing new construction, get that information back. You probably shouldn't even have it in the house with you in case the builder shows up. But most of us aren't doing new construction. But if you have that opportunity, that's a good rule of thumb.
Would you leave some of your marketing things in there, such as information about the house and
Just about the house, but what I'm talking about, Kelly, is our personal handout and the other one.
It's best to